Zero to Hero, a series of videos showcasing Cisco's ability to deliver zero trust without complexity. This is the 5th video focusing on streamlining the user experience. So let's get started. Time to further secure our contractors with a new adaptive policy that includes blocking access if there is no firewall enabled, no endpoint security agent running, requires a supported version of Windows, cannot connect from an anonymous network, and requires biometric verification. We're going to enhance the overall security posture when contractors are connecting. And so we want to make sure that their devices are meeting maybe an elevated standard when connecting. So let's get started and jump into the dashboard real quick here. So let's add a new user. And we'll give it a name of Bob. We'll go ahead and add user. And you can see here we can use username aliases. We've got full name, email, status. We're going to add a group here. We'll give this a name of contractors. And we'll go ahead and add group. Now we've got our group. We can go ahead down and add users. We're going to go ahead and add Bob to this group here. And we'll go ahead and create another group here. So let's go up and click groups. And we'll add a group. We'll call this one employees. We'll add the group, and we'll go down and add user. So we'll add Karen as we have created that user before. So we've got two groups, contractors and employees. Bob is a member of contractors. We'll save the changes here, and that's the one we're going to focus on. So let's go ahead to policies. We're going to create a new policy here. We'll go ahead and give it a name. We'll call it contractors. New user policy, we're going to require enrollment. Authentication policy, we're going to enforce two-factor authentication. Device health, we're going to go to Windows. And we're going to start adding some of those additional posture assessments that we want to do against this asset. So we want to block access if firewall is off, and we want to block access if an endpoint security agent is not running. And so we're going to pick Cisco AMP for endpoints. If they have AMP for endpoints, they're good, and it's running. And the other one we'll pick is Windows Defender. We'll go ahead and put some remediation instructions here. So contact the help desk, and we'll just give it a number here that they can call perhaps. All right. Now let's jump to operating systems. And we're going to scroll down to Windows. Now we have the ability to block certain operating systems completely if we wanted to here. But let's go to Windows. We're going to encourage users to update. And so we're going to have if less than the latest version. When a version becomes out of date or end of life, encourage to update, and we're saying immediately. And we're going to block some versions here. So if end of life, 8 and below, again, when a version becomes out of date or end of life, block, and we're going to say immediately. Perfect. Let's scroll down. We'll go to anonymous networks, and we're going to block. So this is proxies, Tor, or VPN. If that's what they're coming from, we're going to deny access. And let's go down to biometrics. We're going to require biometric verification. So Apple Touch ID, Face ID, and Android fingerprint can be required as an additional verification when approving dual push logins. So we'll go ahead and create policy. And if we scroll down here, Oh, never mind. We'll just scroll up here and go right to the next piece. So we've got our policy. Now we're going to run into the app or jump into the application, and we're going to go down to policy and go ahead and apply a policy to a group, contractors, and then we'll go ahead and also apply that policy. So groups and group is contractors, policy is contractor in this case. Now we can also do the same for employees. So instead, let's go ahead and unassign the application policy that we assigned earlier for employees. Let's get rid of that. And again, we're going to go back to apply another group policy where we grab the employees policy and assign it to the group employees. Looking pretty good. We'll save the configuration and we'll come back and test in the next module.